Hi, Laura and Alan. My name is Brian, and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why we asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try using a website that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about 10 minutes. First thing I want to make clear right away is that we're testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use this site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the site, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed a microphone. With your permission, I'm going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. And it helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for us. It just says that we have your permission to record you and that the recording will only be seen by the people working on the project. Yeah, sign this.
Okay.
Thanks. Do you have any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. Before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation and what do you do all day?
I am a director of clinical systems,
What do you do?
and I essentially manage a team of 65 people and have responsibility for clinical systems at University Medical Center.
And I'm a property manager, and I manage property.
Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email at work and at home?
About 5.
That's far from true. That's less than an hour a day.
On the internet, in your Strava and all that stuff? I'm probably at 50.
Yeah. And what's the split between email and browsing, a rough percentage?
Oh, I'd say 70% email.
Okay, Dad.
About 50-50.
What kinds of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
Real estate sites and cycling sites.
Yeah.
I probably do more recipes and I guess researching travel or something like that.
Do you have any favorite websites?
Foodnetwork.com.
Okay. All right, great. We're done with the questions. We can start looking at things. So now open up my website here. Okay. Thanks. Now I'm going to ask you to try doing some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. I'm also going to ask you to do these tasks without using search. And that's just like Command F. You can use this that I built in. We'll learn a lot more about how well the site works that way. And again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along. So first scenario. You are not from Vermont and would like to see what fish are native to Vermont. Locate the yellow perch description on the website and tell me their average size.
So I would navigate to native fish, click on it, and
2 fingers.
scroll
Just
the
go down.
list. Looking for
Yellow perch.
Yellow perch, and I see they're 4 inches to 10 inches.
Awesome. Okay. Second scenario. You're looking at the site and see something interesting. For example, you see that the rainbow trout are native to Vermont, but you don't know what they look like. Find out what they look like through using the site's capabilities.
Can I search?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind of fish was it?
Rainbow trout.
Guess I have to be a little more specific. I thought I was searching the site.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I would Google rainbow trout images.
Okay. Good, you made it. Go back to the site. To the tab. It opens up a new tab when you search. Okay. Third scenario. You are very interested by the site and would like to contact the owners for whatever reason. Find a place where you can do this and enter your information.
So I navigate to contact us. I guess I would put in Lauren.
Okay, fourth scenario. You would like to see some of the recent fish that have been caught and posted by the Daily Catch. Once you locate these photos, figure out how to view one in a larger window.
So I'll navigate to recent catches. Scroll, and I'm just going to click on a picture and see if it opens larger.
Cool. Okay. Fifth scenario. You accidentally stumble upon the site and from the main page have no idea what the site is about. Find more information about the site.
So I'm just going to go back to home and find out more information about the site.
Yeah.
I'll go to About Us, but I think it's going to be more about the organization.
That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. That was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
I have a few thoughts based on what I saw.
Okay.
Is this a hyperlink?
No.
Because it's underlined, it made me think it was.
Okay.
Is there a way to clear this when I come back from the search? It still said rainbow.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
And then here, I didn't read what the headers were when I started scrolling for the yellow perch.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of made an assumption on what those are, but it's not like you should repeat the header, so I think it's fine. But same thing there, like when it's underlined in a web page, it seems like it's going to be a link, but it looks really nice.
Okay. Thank you.
So if you really wanted somebody
Okay.
sorry, does that ruin those?
No, it's fine.